Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big 4-game set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Bassitt. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now the number 2 hitter. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Joe Adell. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Adell went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs, base is empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. Angels nothing. Mariners coming to bat. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Kyle Bradish.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Max Muncy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. And the 3-0 finds the zone.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, and he just
gets it to first. That takes care of Buxton. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Bassitt back to work. Gurriel gets a piece. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one missing low. And that skips in the dirt. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's a rocket out to left. And there's 2 down.
Got off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
So in now for the Angels, Luis Torrens. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the second. Now it's Freddie Freeman. He always seems to have a smile on his face when we get a chance to talk with him, Chris. Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Mike Trout now at the plate as he swings through strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jeff McNeil, batting with one down, takes a strike. Now one missed. McNeil launched a homer in his most recent game. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Freddie around third. He'll score. Not in time. He's got a double.
Picks himself up and RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out. Runner at second. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Ward. Fought off foul. That's way outside, and that's ball one. Line drive, caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
And now, Freddie Fermin. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses.
Sends it to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. RBI double for the M's. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the rookie right fielder, Connor Griffin.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swinging a foul straight back. Griffin measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So 2 down now, and here is Oswald Peraza. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that misses off the outside edge. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 3-1. Up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. And that one is gone. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Turner is out.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Nope, that's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. Ripped on a line. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Buxton now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 52nd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a double and a run score. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Inside. And now it's even 1-1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Seattle, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Zach McKinstry. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the DH for the Angels. 0 for 1 so far. Off the mark there. Ball one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's down and in. And that's outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And next for LA, Joe Adell. That one fouled off. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4.
One ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next one misses. Now 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Ground ball right side and foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Melendez takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another ball. Luis Torrens up next for the Angels. And a foul ball. Corners are occupied with 2 down. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Torrens up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. McKinstry at third. Melendez on at first with 2 down. That one drifts inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from a bat to a bat.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Angels threaten, but leave him loaded. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these Mariners do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Jeff McNeil stands in. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Forget it. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Ryan Ward. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Eric Sabrowski, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Cobb, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Dalen Lyle up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right side. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Bassitt back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Angels, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Griffin, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball. Line drive, fair ball. Into second, and he's got a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And next for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. And that one fouled off.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Muncy sends to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. Just missed. Griffin, the runner at second with 1 away. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. On the ground, right side, McNeil slings to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at third, 2 away. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lyle makes the grab, and that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Angels 1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Alex Cobb.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
On the ground to short, McKinstry whips it to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
That one blasted deep to right, back there, and out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 48th of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Byron Buxton. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
the first baseman, number 5.
Here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Alex Cobb gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's already homered in this game. And there's a foul ball. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Joe Adell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
On to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Gurriel, 0 for 2 in this one. Gurriel in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And it's 1-1. The other way. To first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Ivan Melendez.
Ivan Melendez, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And it's fouled away. Falling behind 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And that ball is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
2 outs, nobody on. Luis Torrens, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball there.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show.
Can't field it cleanly. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting, catcher.
So digging in, Freddie Fermin. His righty-lefty splits there.
Ball.
Foul ball. Ward gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That clips the corner. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's
runner on the go. On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Ray.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Palacios. And he's safe at third. And a run comes in to score.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
1 down. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
Second and third, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third of the game. Byron Buxton up next for the Mariners. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. In there at the knees for a strike.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 8 and the Angels 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth. Pitching change here, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
Not in the Hall in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the right fielder, Connor Griffin. There's a strike. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out of the foul tip.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Peraza in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Just missed. Swing and a foul out of play. The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. And they close the gap. It's 8-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they inch closer. It's 8-5.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty, one away. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. On the mound now, Adrian Morejon.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Morejon is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Still only one out here in the inning. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. And ball one.
1-1.
Here's a 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. In the dirt, 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Gurriel, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
And there's a ball. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing. They get the force, and that is that. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 8 and the Halos 5.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Sabrowski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's
No ball,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Number 27, the left-hander, up and throwing. Dubin getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one hammered center field. Adele moving back on it. Gone! And they add to their lead. It's 9-5. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
One out, base is empty. Jeff McNeil will hit next. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Ward, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now 9-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brooks Raley.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike. And it skips in the dirt. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 13.
And next for LA, Luis Torrens. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Palacios stands in now and watches strike 1. That's a ball.
Nope.
Tried the sweeper. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Turner over to McNeil. On to Freddie. Double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Connor Griffin now at the plate. 1 for 3. Just missed. And another ball. Not even close there. And it's 3-0. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So 2 out. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brock Stewart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nope,
just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Melendez on third. Griffin at first. 2 out of the inning. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. And that's down and away.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Angels strand a couple. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sean Dubin.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And now Freddie Fermin, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting the left fielder.
So up next, Dalen Lyle. And a bunt towards third. Bare hand scoop, fires to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
First and second, no outs. Trey Turner up next for the Mariners. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Griffin makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's Max Muncy. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 27 up and loosening in the pen. Ersig also throwing. And ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
To third might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the M's 9 and the Halos 5. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Snags it for the second out. Angels down to their final out. And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. Stewart, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
1 strike away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but these players know they've got some work to do because they could easily drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable. Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.